This is it! Everybody, welcome back to PP Movies and Geeks and Patch. Today, it is the time to review a film that I think is one of the greatest horror in this decade. I like this film, and I'm sure a lot of you will like it. This is the review of It. It was directed by Andy Muschietti, and it tells the story of bullied kids in a town of Derry, Maine, who unite to protect themselves from the Pennywise the Dancing Clown, a shape-shifting demonic entity that feeds off on their fear. The Pennywise will return every 27 years and consume kids to live on. The loser determined to protect the town and will destroy Pennywise before it was too late. First of all, the film promised to be a very good horror film, which is lying. It's actually a combination of horror and coming of age film. So I actually like the idea that is to combine two genres, which the coming of age allow us to create allow us to attach to the characters because it's a kid and we've been through the same age as those characters. We've been through similar situation as them. So yeah, I like the idea that I like the feeling so much. We create a bond between the characters and us. Speaking of the bond between each and every character is pretty strong. It's the core that separates it from many other films in the same genre. They use the friendships to tell the story, and also using the innocence of the kids to scare us, because these characters are children and they are pretty pure and innocent. Whenever something bad happens to them, we feel bad. Kid characters are just only 1/3, in my opinion. That's why it is good. But also there's another 1/3. There's also another 1/3 that also made it feel good, which is the Pennywise himself, which is also played by Bill Skarsgård. So first of all, I question the studio decision to reveal it on the trailers, because I think it wouldn't be the effective method to scare us, and it will be not scary at all when we see it on the big screen. However, I was wrong. The Pennywise characters. The Pennywise is pretty important to the story. So the character must be established, is present at the very beginning. Otherwise, it will not have a significant impact on the story at all, or will be less effective if we reveal him later on into the movie. Speaking of the Pennywise, the design of the character is pretty awesome. On one hand, it's pretty friendly looking, and on the other hand, it's pretty scary as shit, which could make us unsure what kind of feeling we want to feel on these characters. The film takes almost about half of the movie introducing the background of the characters and their fears, which half of the movie introducing the background could technically boring, but the filmmaker have a very effective method to hold the audience back to the seat, not walking out of theater. The film in the first half, the film constantly changing the tone, the mood, and the feeling, everything. So it makes which also make the audience changing their feeling as well. First you might feel that you might still enjoy the coming of age film, then you turn into a bit of comedy, but then suddenly it changed back to horror, everything is changing constantly. That's a very effective method and keep the audience on the seat, not leaving the theater. Since this is a Stephen King movie, it will be difficult even if I'm not compared to one or two of his classics. This film reminds me of two movies, particular, Stand By Me and Shining. Of course, Stand By Me is pretty the part that's coming of it is pretty similar to Stand By Me. It had everything, the shot, the angle, the setting, the feeling, and the collector. Everything is pretty much the same. It's the feeling is the same, but the story, of course, is very different, which is very good. The Shining, the overall Shining, the overall feeling of it remind me of The Shining. It had a very similar feeling I have on The Shining. There's also the scene that remind me of The Shining as well, which is the scene where Beverly in the bathroom. It very remind me of the bloody elevator in The Shining. Overall, I'm very impressed with this film. This is a very good take on remaking / adaptation of the film. Not so many films can do this, obviously. Now, of course, this one is not the most horrifying film that I've ever seen. However, I think this is one of the good horror films of this decade. Yeah, I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10. This is a review of it, and as I say, it is amazing. I like this film so much. I hope that you guys like it as well. Have you seen it already? If no, let me know in the comment below. What do you think on this movie? What's your favorite Stephen King movie? Let me know in the comment below. Don't be shy to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. And that's it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. This is Pash. You are watching PP Movies and Geeks. Enjoy the movie. Bye bye.